Welcome to the Wednesday edition of Hashtags on VOPTV. It has been a wet Wednesday in Nigeria and Lagos most especially. This is Hashtags, and of course this is Voice of the People Television, and I'm your host, Mom Masinachi Okafor. And Hashtag is your go-to show for everything trending on social media. You talk about sports, entertainment, finance, business, politics, everything and anything that trends for the entire day. I am your plug. And of course, Hashtags is your go-to show, and VOP TV, Voice of the People Television, is your go-to station for everything that trends on social media. And a lot has been trending. Yes, number one trending here on X is Lagos. Lagos has been trending for the entire day. I'll give you the reason why Lagos is trending, because it's part of what we are talking about today on the show. And then we also have here, Dear HR has been trending. I'll not give you the juicy part of this gist yet. But then Ogun State has been trending. And the reason why Ogun State has been trending is because the residents of Ogun State started posting videos, pictures of the bad roads in the state. And then they have been calling on the governor of Ogun State to, fix the Ogun State roads, and then, try as much as possible to fix the roads, because the roads have been reportedly very, very bad. Well, there's more to this gist when we talk about the next trend for today. Moving on, we have $SW, dollar eyes has been trending for business lovers, for people who are into business and finance. This one is for you. Now we have sun waves. Hashtag sun waves have been trending on business and finance as well. We have hashtag end APC now. Yes, a lot has been happening in the country, and then the people are like, you know what? If what happened in Kenya had to happen when the finance bill 2024 was, passed in Kenya, and then the people of Kenya, they revolted and, went into protest, and then a lot of people died on the process. A lot of things happened, but then I think they are actually winning. And then people are hashtagging end APC now. We have hashtag Lekki of Lagos State, Ireland. I'll give you that just later. Moving on, we have hashtag Ask Victoni has been trending for the music lovers. We have hashtag Anioma has been trending. Hashtag Dangote has been trending. Hashtag Sweet Brown has been trending. Hashtag Ikorodu has been trending of Lagos City. Hashtag Third Mainland Bridge has been trending as well. We also have hashtag Spartans we have hashtag Ronaldo has been trending. Also, hashtag Netherlands, hashtag Adada, hashtag State of Emergency has been trending. That's part of the gist I'm going to give you today on the show, so we will not talk about it for now. We have hashtag Messi has been trending. Hashtag 100SOL has been trending. But we are starting off the show today with hashtag Dear HR. Yes. So the reason why hashtag Dear HR has been trending is because it started raining since about 3 a.m. today. Up until now, it's still raining in Lagos City. And then Nigerians, working class individuals, they have been making jokes about the rain and how they will write to their HR to permit them to stay home today. I said that it has been raining since 4 a.m. today, and many of these roads in Lagos City have been flooded. I experienced flood today in Lagos State, and it was not funny at all. It was nothing to write home about. But then, let us see how netizens are reacting to this hashtag Dear HR. And of course, also we have this one from at Lola Okunrin, who says, Dear HR, except you want to lie, you can't swear this rain is not falling in your area. And then we have this one from at Delcy, who says, after going through all these rain flood stress, especially in Magada in Lagos City, only to get to work and discovered our Dear HR has already said we should work from home today. I'm in a state of emergency. Oh my God, I'm so sorry for you. I'm so super sorry. And this one is from at M3 RCY, who says, Dear HR, as I left the house, I could not believe the amount of flood that surrounded the area. I struggled to swim and finally hopped into a vehicle only to get stuck in the middle of the flood. As I type this message, I think the water is taking me back home. And this one is from at Neldom 2010, who says, it's raining in Lagos, Nigeria, and DHR is trending on X. It really has to be Bants and Crews. Of course, it's Bants and Crews. People went to work. I went to work. If not, it means you all work with crappy companies. Don't understand the roles of your line managers. Don't even know what HR is about. And you really need to experience great workplace culture. Okay? What have we done to, get this kind of insults from you? Okay? Moving on, we have this one from at O. Kelvin, who says, "Dear HR, kindly tell your staff to work from home today. The company will not crumble if they don't come in today." And this one is from at, okay, and that was from at O. Kelvin. Moving on to the next hashtag today. Hashtag Lagos has also been, this one is from at SHR, who said, "Dear HR, pick your choice this morning. It's raining cat and dog. All the roads are blocked. No public transport buses on the road. Just declare today as work-free day." Then to herself, they play, "I'm an employee too. I am already at work. My phone wants to blow with calls." All right, and this is our beautiful Dear HR. So we hope that Dear HR gets to understand that rain fell throughout today in Lagos City, and I hope she doesn't come for me in particular. Well, moving on to the next hashtag of today. Hashtag Lagos has been trending, and the reason why hashtag Lagos/island has been trending is because a lot of parts of the mainland, the island, Lagos City at large is flooded from hours of rainfall. Yes, rain started falling as early as 3 a.m. and places like Lekki, Iyanoworo, Oshodi, Bagada, Agungi, Ikeja, Alapere, and many others. The Lagos State Ministry, of course, of Environment and Water Resources. You remember that the Lagos State Ministry of Environment and Water Resources had cleared the flooded Freedom Way Junction in Lekki. But then after a lot of people called the government out and asked that, they should please fix this road for us, make sure that the drainages, try to help us as much as possible so that when it's time for work, we do not have to, go through a lot of people did not go to work today. I'm telling you the fact. A lot of persons did not go to work today, and it's not because they do not want to go to work, but because their area is flooded with water. And if as a human being, what do you expect them to do? And then also, I'm trying to give you an advice right now. If you stay in Lagos or any city in Nigeria, this is the best time to, get yourself an apartment if you're looking for one. Yes, because this is the time you get to know whether the house is leaking. This is the time to know whether your area gets flooded when rain falls. This is the time to know the apartment that fits you and make sure that you don't get scammed by people who know very well that during the rainy season that their area gets flooded and still give you an accommodation in their houses. Just be very, very careful about the accommodation that you get for yourself this period. Well, let us see how netizens are reacting to hashtag Lagos, hashtag Lekki. And of course, this one is from at Oloye Ayo Badebo, who says, "If you are one of the workaholic staff residing at Bagada or Lekki and still made it to work this morning, no problem, congratulations." And this one is, however, close from work and start going home now. I will not say more than that. Okay, and this one is from at Big Wolf. Big Wolf says, "Nobody can convince me that living in Lekki and environs makes any sense. How can you be paying so much for everything and struggle to enjoy basic infrastructure like drainage and clean pipe-borne water? I'd rather be a king in my trenches." Really, for real, Shao. Like, how would you even be living in such a place like Lekki and you're complaining of flooding? That's embarrassing. And this one is still from at Big Wolf, who says, okay, this one is from at Jet Daniel, who says, "Even mainland felt this one. I pity people in Lekki. They can't even tweet because they are fighting for their lives. Well, I cannot lie you, we felt it. I felt it today on my way to work, but we have to do what we have to just to make sure that we are at work. And this is from Portia, who says, after leaving AU, okay, this one is a different gist altogether. Moving on, this is from Portia, but this is from the gist that I have for you guys later. This is from Dr. Olawale Ogunlana, who says, the flood in Lagos today is epic. It has been raining heavily since 3 a.m. If you can, stay at home. If you can't, please wear your rain boots and coats. Use Google Maps to check out the traffic on your route. Know how to swim. Beware of alligators, especially those in Lekki. Well, thank you so much for that tip, and I hope that someone gets to, watch this and, get all the tips that they need to, make sure that they cover themselves for this raining season. Moving on to the next hashtag of today. Hashtag Dapo Fix Ogun Roads have been trending. Yes, the hashtag has been trending, and the reason why this hashtag is trending is because Nigerians have been calling on the governor of Ogun State, Dapo Abiodun, to suspend, of course, the steez lifestyle, the frivolities, the government money, and focus on governance. Yes, because a lot of roads are reportedly bad in Ogun State, and then it was said that the government allegedly gathered people and then posted on their X handle the roads that they have been constructing, the roads that they have fixed, and then that most of the roads in Ogun State are being fixed. But then netizens are saying that most of these roads are not working and that they are suffering. They are suffering from bad road. They are suffering from insecurity. They are suffering from hunger and starvation. They are suffering from poverty. That the least that the governor of Ogun State, Dr. Dapo Abiodun, can do for them is to fix their roads. Well, let us see how netizens are reacting to this, because they are not even taking it lightly. They are very, very angry, and they're asking that, holding their government accountable for fixing their roads, among other amenities that should be provided for the people of Ogun State and Nigeria at large. Well, let us see how netizens are reacting to Dapo Fix Ogun Roads. And this is from Hawa, who says, Ogun State this morning, students cannot go to school and workers cannot go to work. Why on earth would you think I would stop speaking about Dapo Fix Ogun Roads? Everyone in Ogun post their experience and use this hashtag, please. Yes, it has been trending for the entire week. Since for 2 days now, it has been trending, and the people of Ogun State, they are not having it any funny anymore. Let us see more tweets from netizens. And this one is from of course, this is from Mao, who says, the recent trend of Dapo Fix Ogun Roads should be a welcome development, as increased attention naturally brings scrutiny, and the demand for Ogun State to maximize its full potential should be seen as constructive, not negative. This once again highlights the importance for local government autonomy. It's understandable that the state government may not be fully aware of every deteriorated road in all corners of the region. Therefore, the efforts to identify and address the needs of the people should be recognized and applauded. Hopefully, more states to follow. Yes, we are hoping that most states will hold their government and their governors and their leaders accountable for the infrastructure needed in each state and Nigeria at large. Well, moving on, this one is from the same Hawa, who says, we call on you, Dapo Abiodun, to take some money from your office budget of about 103 billion naira and make these sorts of roads motorable or even less hazardous. That is hashtag Dapo Fix Roads. This is in Abeokuta, your city capital. That is really worrisome. That road is really, really, really bad. Well, moving on, this one is from Hawa, who says, something in me tells me that Abiodun would start work soon. I hope it's true. Dapo Fix Ogun Roads so everyone can be happy. You just have to do it. It's your responsibility to make Ogun State habitable for people who live and have family or investments there. Well, we hope that he hears the Ogun residents' cry and, fix their roads because there's a lot of, this one is making me actually even speak pidgin, like, the roads are terrible. The roads I'm seeing on Twitter, the roads I am seeing on social media, if all those roads are really the roads connected to Ogun State, I hope that the government of Ogun State does something about that city. Moving on to the next hashtag of today, hashtag state of emergency has been trending. Yes, so the reason why hashtag state of emergency has been trending is because the NNPC, of course, declared a state of emergency on crude production yesterday. Mili Kyari, the group CEO of NNPC, said he detained analysts. He detailed analysis showed Nigeria could easily produce 2 million barrels of crude oil per day without deploying new rigs. But of course, deploying new rigs. So I'm going to read it out to you so you understand better what we are saying. Yesterday, Mili Kyari, the group CEO of NNPC, said a detailed analysis showed Nigeria could easily produce 2 million barrels of crude oil per day without deploying new rigs. But the primary obstacle is the inability of industry players to act properly. Yes, and then he also went down to say, but now it is war because they have the tools and known whom to fight. And then he said that they will replace old pipelines built over 40 years ago, tackle all obstacles hindering procurement, and finally launch 12 new stations for CNG this week. Yes, so Nigerians, of course, are expecting a robust crude production in the coming month, maybe next month, and we're hoping that, that it can only get better in Nigeria because a lot is happening, and then declaring a state of emergency is really very risky. Well, let us see how netizens are reacting to hashtag state of emergency. And this is from @Pearls, who says, NNPC has declared state of emergency. The economy has collapsed. Almost every sector desperately needs oxygen. Tinubu came to, okay, he's succeeding. We must end APC now, and Tinubu must go. And that is what netizens are saying. That's the reason why netizens have been hashtagging end APC now, and that was the reason why state of emergency has been trending all throughout the day. And this one is from Grandma Baba Badawa, who says, this move will not only increase government revenue, but also drive economic growth, create jobs, and enhance energy security. NNPC Limited's leadership is setting a new standard for the industry, and their commitment to a more sustainable energy future is truly commendable. A new era. Well, we hope that it is really commendable. And this one is from @Deck, who says, every single aspect of the country's life is dead. Okay, we really cannot say that. And he says, no one is recognizing Nigeria. Companies are closing down and foreign companies are leaving the country. Even the customs service are shutting down their operations. Insecurity has increased, poverty is worsening, hunger is high. And this one is from @Baba Vos, who says, next is the further increase in the price of petroleum products, followed by an increase in the prices of commodities produced using petroleum products. Then, massive increase in widespread inflation and decrease in value of Naira. Tinubu is doing well, doing really well. All right, and then this one is from @Sultan, who says, this should have been the first action of any serious government. This is also what Nigerians should keep calling for. NNPC and CBN are the major sources of our economic hardships. Hold them and everything will get better. Force your representatives and senators to act seriously. And then this one is from All right, and that's all we can take from that particular tweet. The next hashtag on our radar today is Hashtag Finidi George. Hashtag Finidi George, he's said to have allegedly gotten another job. Of course, it was said that after failing to secure a win in his many 2 games within only 1 month in charge of Nigerian Super Eagles, Finidi George stepped down and has now been appointed as the new head coach of Rivers United, according to reports. We are not sure yet. We heard that he will be unveiled later tomorrow or today. We don't know yet, but we are hearing that he is now the new head coach of Rivers United, according to reports. And then also he is expected to be, of course, announced this coming Monday. The experienced coach led Eguma to MPFL glory last season before his departure to national football. And we are asking, okay, if Finidi George is finally the new head coach of Rivers United, are we going to see an improvement in Rivers United? Well, let us see how that happens, and let us see how netizens are reacting to hashtag Finidi George. And this one is from at DKUT82, who says, former Super Eagles coach Finidi George is an original Port Harcourt boy. He is going back home to coach Rivers United FC. Now legend you be. And this one is from Matt Poja, who says, after leaving Eguma to Super Eagles and he resigned, Finidi George will make Rivers United as his new home, straight back to coaching. Hot cake. Is he really a hot cake? Is he really a hot cake? Okay. And this one is from at Mike the Pundit, who says, Finidi George to Rivers United as new head coach. It done set and confirmed. The former Super Eagles handler will be unveiled tomorrow in Port Harcourt. We are hearing he'll be unveiled tomorrow in Port Harcourt. We are hearing he will be unveiled on Monday. Well, we don't know when he will be unveiled, but we hope that this is not rumor. We hope this is not actually a rumor, though. Well, the next one is, this one is from at Walter Odigye, who says, I'm not Finidi George's biggest fan, but he has proven over time he's not a lazy coach. He didn't earn his coaching degree just to lurk around and become the Super Eagles manager like his peers. Rivers United want a super team. There's no better way to start than with a super coach. Okay, I see his supporters. And this one is from at Footy Fantasy, who says, Finidi George to Rivers United as new head coach. After resigning from his position as head coach of the Super Eagles, he returns back to the NFL, Nigeria Football League. And this one is from at Adepoju Toby Samuel, who says, Finidi George is returning to the NPFL after his short spell as Super Eagles coach. Emmanuel Amunike might also join Heartland FC. There is more to coaching than the Super Eagles job alone. SOS to Samson Siasia. Save our soul. Okay, and that was this one is from at Mr. Nigerian Football, who says, Finidi George is back in coaching with 4-time Nigerian League champions Rivers United. Perfect. He should have never left the league. He wasn't ready for the Super Eagles job. How was he being a first-term coach for just 2 years? Enough qualification to be Super Eagles head coach? I'll keep saying it. Finidi, like Lampard and Prello and Xavi and Ole, used his status as a legend to get that job. Hope to see him back in the Super Eagles in about 6 years when he must have gathered enough experience. Good luck, sir. Well. A lot of people are wishing him well, and a lot of people are like, you know what, he was never ready to be the Nigerian coach. You know, he should really go back to his drawing board and, you know, get himself ready to be the coach of the Super Eagles. And we are hoping and wishing him well. So, do you think that for real, that Finidi George is better off with Rivers United than with the Super Eagles? Tell me what you think on comment section, on the comment box, on YouTube at Voice of the People Television, and then on all the social media platforms we are at VOP TV Live. And this is where we are going to draw the curtain today on the show today. Well, hashtag is going to make a return tomorrow, the Throwback Thursdays time of the show. And of course, make sure that we give you more juicy content and things that has trended the entire day. Stay tuned for more programming and do not touch it. I'm still your host, Mom Masina Chiokaf. And on Instagram, I'm at Mam_Sinachi. Let's do this again tomorrow being Thursday. Have yourself an amazing evening.